In 2024, I went to Dubai, Maldives, Hong Kong, and Japan. Every time I travel, I always like to reflect on how well I've packed for the trip. You see, I usually like to travel light, so I obviously can't bring my entire wardrobe with me. So for me, traveling is the golden opportunity to ask myself about what I truly miss having and also what I can actually do without. I don't know about you, but every time I travel to a new place, I like to ask myself if I can see myself living in that place for a long time. And if so, what would I bring with me? In the last year, we've been quite fortunate to have traveled quite a bit. So now I have quite a clear idea about the luxury items that are very classic for me and items that I'll buy again. The first group shouldn't surprise you guys, and they are luxury handbags. I've always said I'm quite a practical luxury lover. By that I mean I like luxury handbags that I can actually put to use. And for me, there are three luxury handbags that stand out the very most in terms of how much I love using them. The first one is this Louis Vuitton mini palm spring backpack. Some of you know I bring this with me very often when I travel. I just love that this is such a small bag, but it can fit a lot. I usually wear this bag crossbody, but I also really adore using the little top handle. Besides, the Louis Vuitton canvas is so durable, so I never have to baby this bag. In fact, I've been using this bag so much that I started thinking about getting another small-ish bag that I can use for travel. For a while, I was very interested in the Louis Vuitton Matisse East West, and I even managed to try it out while I was in Japan. Now, I really loved the way it looked on me, but I didn't buy it mainly because of the aspect of practicality. By that I mean the bag couldn't fit much because there are three compartments in the bag which take up a lot of space very unnecessarily in my opinion. I think if it was just one main compartment, it would have been a much more practical bag. And I think that's why I enjoy my Louis Vuitton mini palm spring backpack so much because I have a lot of flexibility in terms of how I can organize my things. By the way, if you have any good recommendations for a small practical luxury handbag, please let me know down below. Another luxury bag that I consider very classic for myself is my Hermes Birkin 25. This is a bag that I've been thoroughly enjoying since day one. You see, before this bag came along, I was actually offered several other Hermes handbags by my sales associate, but I'm so glad I said no to everything and waited for a Birkin 25 because this really is the perfect handbag for me in terms of the leather, color, hardware, size, and the overall design. You know, sometimes we might change our mind about a certain luxury handbag because of changes in lifestyle and personal taste. But for me, I've been loving my Birkin 25 very consistently in the many years I've had it. In terms of practicality, this Birkin 25 can very comfortably fit all my daily essentials, and I love that I can get everything very easily. I also love that this bag is so versatile because it goes so well with very casual and also very dressy outfits. So I think even if my handbag collection was a lot smaller, this Birkin 25 itself would cater to many occasions. That being said, the Birkin 25 does have an open top and it also doesn't come with a shoulder strap. Personally, it doesn't bother me, but I can understand that these might be cons rather than pros for some people. In fact, I don't think I'll feel comfortable using this bag if I have to rely on public transport for commuting, especially in certain places. The next one is this shoulder bag from Atelier August. I've spoken about this a lot, but I just love that this has a very simple design. It's very user-friendly, so incredibly easy to style, and the quality is amazing. What more, I just think it's always a good idea to have a somewhat low-key option in your bag collection because there will always be times when you want or need to look a little bit more low profile. Another classic luxury items that I'll repurchase are fine jewelry. I think I'll always have a collection of jewelry regardless of the size of my wardrobe or my location. In fact, even when I go away for just a weekend, I always make sure to bring some jewelry with me because otherwise I kind of feel a little bit incomplete. For me, jewelry are the essential accessorizing element. I love that they're such small items, but they really make a difference. I love my curated collection of fine jewelry pieces. Many of them have amazing value for money just because I wear them so much. For example, my Hermes CDC bracelet in rose gold. I wear this so much because this bracelet is so easy to put on and remove. And I also really adore how chic and stylish it looks. Every single day, I wear my Cartier love ring in rose gold and with diamond pave. This is something I've had for many years, but I still love it a lot. And every time I look at it, it always makes me smile. On my right index finger, I always like to stack my Cartier love ring in yellow gold with my Hermes CDC ring in rose gold. I personally really enjoy the very subtle contrast between the two types of metals, and I think together they make a very unique statement piece. While I was traveling in Japan for a few weeks, I wore this Van Cleef & Arpels bracelet the entire time. This one is in rose gold and there are 5 vintage Alhambras. I used to think this was a little bit too girly for me, but now I'm really glad I bought it when I did. I had mine adjusted when I made the purchase, so this fits me perfectly. On top of that, this just feels so comfortable. Most of the time, I don't even notice it's there, so I've been really enjoying it. I'm even thinking to maybe look into adding another piece in the future, which is the one in white gold, and it has only one single sweet Alhambra with diamond pave. Let me know what you think. And of course, I love my earrings. I've always said if I could only wear one statement element, it'll be on my ear, which is why I love the diamond earrings from Idol. I'm so honored to be working with them again because their pieces truly align with my style so well. Every time I travel, I always make sure to bring a small selection of their add-on pieces just so I can rotate them depending on what I wear and how I feel on the day. In the last few months, my absolute favorite has to be the Kaya. This is something I tend to reach for in the colder months and also whenever I travel. I love that it really stands out, but at the same time, it's also very elegant and classy. All Idol pieces are handmade with lab-grown diamonds. They are just as sparkly and durable as mined diamonds. The only difference is that they are a lot more sustainable. I absolutely enjoy all my Idol pieces and I wear them so much. So if you're also a jewelry lover, make sure to check them out. I also want to say, some of you might have noticed, I don't always unbox something new from Idol, even when I'm sponsored by them. And that's because I truly believe that if you have a curated collection, they will serve you very well for a long time. Another classic luxury item that I'll repurchase are sunglasses. Sunglasses are actually one of my everyday essentials, not just for practical reasons, but I also think they can instantly elevate any outfits, even very casual ones. The 2 pairs of sunglasses that I wear the very most are these ones from Gucci and also these very classic ones from Gentle Monster. Typically, I like my sunglasses quite big and I always lean towards fairly classic designs that will not go out of fashion in just a few years. Classic luxury item number 4 that I'll repurchase is a good quality cashmere scarf. A good scarf is a very functional accessory because first of all, it will keep you warm and secondly, it can also accessorize your outfits. In fact, even if you live in a tropical country, a scarf can actually come in very handy. For example, about 2 years ago, I went back to Malaysia and the air conditioning in certain places was so powerful, so I kind of wished I had a scarf with me. I have a small collection of luxury scarves, but my absolute favorites are my cashmere shawls from Hermes. The cashmere is really of the highest quality and it just feels so soft and cozy around the neck. I also love that they take up very little space when I fold them up, which means I can carry them with me wherever I go very easily. The next classic luxury items I'll repurchase are good quality outerwears. I intentionally left this one to the very end because I'm conscious of the fact that not everyone would need a heavy-duty outerwear, depending on the climate of your location. I live in the UK, so I do need a good quality outerwear. In the winter, the two pieces that I reach for all the time are my Burberry cashmere coat and also my Woolrich Parker jacket. These two pieces have honestly made the winter months so much more bearable and even enjoyable. And I can say with 100% certainty that they have been worth every single penny. Now, when it comes to clothing, my mindset is to always prioritize quality over quantity. So my advice is to pay more for a very well-made piece that will keep you warm and last for decades, rather than going for cheaply made pieces that might look stylish, but they don't actually do their job properly. So those are the luxury items that I consider very classic for my wardrobe. And these are the pieces that I'll personally repurchase no matter where I go. I've spoken about this before, but I always think of relocating as an option in the future. So I might downsize my luxury collection depending on what happens. But these luxury items will always be there in my wardrobe. Let me know if you have any classic luxury items that you cannot do without. That's it from me today. Thank you for being here. Take care and I will see you soon.